Hi everyone, welcome to Kwesi A I show. So we are basically going to talk about how to highlight mouse pointers on Windows 10. So what you're going to do here is, so sometimes when you have a presentation and then you want your mouse to indicate or to have an highlight area of certain halos or certain keywords or certain words that you want to use your mouse pointer to show, you are going to go to certain things that you are going to use to indicate your mouse pointer, where it's going to have certain highlights on your mouse to indicate that this is what you're talking about. So it's going to have a background highlight on your mouse pointers. So there are actually two ways: the normal Windows settings and then other softwares to aid in this presentation. So let's go. So first of all, what you have to do is you go to your Windows search button, you search for mouse. So once your mouse settings opens, you go to additional mouse options. Then you go to your pointers. So once you get to your pointers, there are certain options that opens for you. So these are all the mouse options you can select. So upon any one that you want your mouse pointer to do for you, these are the kind of options you can select. So let's say I want this one to highlight in a certain way. So all I have to do is select any of the drop downs here. Select any of them. So it gives me this a new option that has come. So I can change it to this one. So it gives me this. So you can actually play around with this ones to see. You can highlight it. You can change it to a bigger picture. So any of the ones that you want. So let's go with this. So you apply. Then you enter. Okay. So now this is the new one that I have. So this is how my mouse pointer is now. So I can basically have a presentation and indicate some of the things I want to talk about. So once it's here, I can show. So let me open my notepad. So let's say I'm talking about Kwesi A I. So I can indicate that this is what I'm talking about. So these are some of the things that you can use your mouse pointers to do. So this is how the Windows software is. The normal Windows settings, you don't need any software. So let's go to the second one. We are going to use certain simple softwares. I'll drop the link in the description below, so you can go to my YouTube channel and then search for the link down there under this video. So just go to Google, just type in real world graphics. You're actually going to get certain graphics for your mouse pointer. So all you have to do is the other software that you can play around with. You can create your own mouse pointers. So now let's go to gallery. So gallery actually brings you a lot of drop down, a lot of mouse pointers that you want, depending on what you want to do. So now you're going to look for highlights. So that's what you actually want. So yeah, you search for highlights, which is already there. So you type, if it's not there, just type the full highlights. So you just search for it. So these are the mouse pointers highlight that are available for me now. So upon the one that you want, you select. So let's say it's not the one that I want. So if you want to choose the type that you want, so I don't want this one, I go to the next one. So no, I don't want these ones. Go to the next. No. So you can go around to the ones that you want. Okay, this one is quite familiar. Okay, so let's search. So upon what you want, okay, so let's go with this basic representation. So let's go with this one. So what you do is just download. So this one ANI application is very small. It's just nothing to be scared about. It's nothing to be scared of, sorry. So just download it. Yeah, so you can see here it's already downloaded. So I have to come back to my Windows settings, where I still go to the additional mouse pointers, mouse options, and I come here. Then this time all I have to do is I browse for the file. So once every download that you make goes to your download files. So to be sure, click on this, then you look for your showing folder. So yes, this is where it is. So basically it's in your downloads. So come back to my settings, my mouse settings, additional mouse options. So I browse. So once I browse, it's already in download. So if not in download, just look for it in downloads. So I've already opened downloads here, so it's already here. So I just click. So you can double click. Then open. So now it's here. So you see. So all I have to do is apply the change, then okay. Yeah. So let's say you're having a presentation and that you want to make your mouse a highlight, so that once you place your cursor on it, everybody will know exactly what you're talking about, not for people to search for what you're actually talking about. So if you're in slide A, slide B, slide C, everybody know that this is exactly what you're talking about, for people to be able to identify exactly what they want to see. Yeah. So there's the first step, there's the second, there's the first way. So now let's go to the second step. How to use. So the second step actually consists of softwares. So first of all, what you need to get is you go to auto hotkey. So auto hotkey, that's the first thing you have to download. Auto hotkey, you download it. So you download the current version. Yeah, so once you download, you install, just follow the necessary application. So you just install them. Yeah, so to ask you for certain, I've already installed it. So once you want to install, just go on with the process. Yes, then if you continue with the installation, then once you get it, you come to you're free. This one, they're actually all free, don't worry, they are all free. You don't need to you don't need to pay for anything. So you can, this is the second one you have to come to, online teaching. This is where you're going to also download the mouse cursor. So you just scroll down, so you see cursor highlight. So yeah, so you scroll down to cursor highlight, then you download this AHK, cursor highlight AHK. So you download this from here. I've already downloaded it, but let's try again. It's in a Google Drive, so don't worry, actually save. So you download it. So first of all, let me turn off this mouse pointer highlight, this one, which is I'm currently using now. Let me turn it off. So to turn it off, if you don't want it again, don't worry, just your schemes, just come here, the drop down, and select none. So once you see none, so you are going to back to the Windows default settings, just apply, then okay. Yeah, so that is it. You come back to your old one. So yes, so this one is installed. So you click on this arrow up here, then you open, showing folder. So like I said, it's already open here. So once I come here, so this is the one I just downloaded. So the auto hotkey is here. There's an application to be able to aid you in installing. So you're actually not going to use it for anything. You know, you use it for a main setup, but it's just an APK that helps you install, or helps you actually to help you to install the cursor highlight pointer. So double click. So to ask you more this detail, just click OK, because this way you're going to do a lot of settings in. So you just click OK. So you see, once I click OK, you see now my mouse pointer has an highlight. So anywhere I place my arrow, my mouse pointer, you're able to indicate exactly where I am for people to easily identify in the presentation. So this is it. So everywhere I go, mouse pointer is here. So if you want to make changes to this color, maybe you don't want this color, this mustard color or yellow color, you don't want it, so you just come, you drop down, you just your taskbar, this arrow here, then you go to you look for your tray. So you see the mouse pointer is already here. You see this blue arrow here, this blue arrow. So you right click, then you go to settings. If you want to exit, just exit it. If you want to make a settings, then you click your settings. So these are all the options you want. So this is where currently I'm using the color highlight is already here. So if I want to make it to a picture, I change it. So you see I have a picture of a pen. If I want to change it to focus, so now anywhere I click there's a focus on, so you can play around with it and then see. So now let's go to settings. So now if I want to change the color to, let's say, blue, so there's a blue I want now. I want blue, so I change it to blue. Then I can change the width to any number I want. Let's say to 500, 501. Change it to, let's say, 501. So it becomes as big as I want, and then you can check the opacity to, so the higher you change it, the higher the opacity. So now you actually can see. So let me reduce it to, let's say, so even if it's 50, see, you can actually see through. That's what opacity does. So once you reduce the color, so let's make it 50. So you see, you can actually see it. It's quite transparent. So the higher it goes, the higher it becomes opaque. So let's maintain it to 50. Then let's reduce this back to 100. Let's bring it back to 100. Yeah. So let's take it to a bit deeper so we can actually see. I think 19 will be okay. Yeah, so done. So now 90 is okay. Yeah, so basically that is it. So once you don't want it again, you can easily just change it. You can easily just exit. So you don't want it again, just exit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So thank you very much. I'm going to list all the links you need to use this mouse pointer or mouse highlight pointers. So I'm going to drop all the links there. Thank you once again for watching Kwesi AI show. Thank you.